it's me. Welcome to my channel, and today we're diving into a Spider-Man story that's darker than usual. This is Spider-Man, the shadow of Venom. In a world where good and evil are always at war, one hero stands out because of his incredible abilities and also because of the dark side of his life. This hero is Spider-Man, who has to face not only bad guys, but also a part of himself that's constantly changing him. The streets below were quiet. People had stayed indoors, which made sense since it was raining hard and a strong wind was blowing. A tall, muscular man in a black and white symbiotic costume was standing over a pile of bricks. He swung away just as Venom smashed into the wall where he'd been standing a second before. The rain, which had been coming down in sheets, suddenly stopped. Venom, struggling against the bonds, snarled, his voice echoing with menace. Alone on the rooftop, Venom's form rippled, his symbiote shifting restlessly beneath the fabric of his suit. Find out in the next exciting episode. Stay tuned for more updates. See you next time. A new darkness was rising, a darkness that smelled fear and promised revenge. The shadow of Venom loomed large over the city, a promise of a coming storm. You may have won this round, Spider-Man, but this isn't over, he hissed. With that, Venom's struggles grew weaker, the fight draining out of him. Peter knew he couldn't leave Venom alive. He had to stop him, but he also knew that Venom would soon regroup. This wasn't the end. It was just a beginning of a long and dark journey. The wind picked up, swirling around them as if the very storm was holding its breath, watching the fight with bated anticipation. In a moment of inspiration, Peter swung from a web strand, kicking a nearby water tank. It fell, smashing on the rooftop, sending water spraying everywhere. Venom, caught off guard by the sudden splash, stumbled back, giving Spider-Man the opening he needed. With a surge of adrenaline, Peter shot a web, catching Venom off balance. He pulled with all his might, webbing the villain up tightly. The fight was on. Webs flew, claws slashed, and concrete cracked under the force of their blows. Venom was strong, his every strike shaking the very foundations of the buildings they fought on. But Spider-Man was quick and agile, dodging Venom's attacks and retaliating with his own. Every blow Peter landed left Venom more enraged, his growls echoing through the night. Yet, despite Venom's anger, there was a hint of a smile on his face. He seemed almost enjoying the fight. He was breathing heavily, his back to Spider-Man. "Long time no see, Spider-Man," said the man, turning around. A wicked smile spread across his face. Venom was back. Peter's heart skipped a beat. He hadn't faced Venom in months, and their last battle had been brutal. Venom had almost killed him, but Spider-Man had to act cool. "What are you doing here, Venom?" he asked, trying to sound confident. Venom laughed, a harsh, grating sound that echoed in the narrow alley. "Just taking care of some unfinished business," Venom replied, his voice dripping with malice. "Unfinished business," Peter repeated, trying to buy some time. He needed a plan, but Venom didn't give him any time. With a snarl, Venom charged out of the alley, moving with unnatural speed. But something felt off to Peter. It wasn't the kind of feeling he could put into words, but his spidey senses were tingling, telling him to be on the lookout. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from an alley near him. Spider-Man landed silently on a nearby rooftop, keeping a low profile as he peeked around the corner. We've seen this hero before. He's been through a lot, and now he's facing his greatest challenge yet. What will happen? Will he rise above, or will he fall to pieces? Let's find out. One rainy night in New York City, Peter Parker was swinging between buildings as Spider-Man. There in the shadows, he saw a familiar figure. Peter reacted instinctively, flipping over Venom's head and shooting a web. As the battle raged, lightning flashed, illuminating the dark sky above. "You're not so tough after all, Venom," Peter said, trying to catch his breath. As the first rays of sunlight touched the horizon, casting the city in a soft, ethereal glow, Spider-Man disappeared into the shadows, leaving Venom behind for the rising sun and the waiting police. Will our hero be able to save the day? Will he stop Venom's evil plans? Or will Venom's darkness consume everything?